Hi. I'm not sure if anyone's here yet, but I'm not totally awake yet. I'm having trouble, like, really waking up today so far. But I still felt like I could manage a stream, so here I am. Um, hmm, suppose I could check if that's right or not. Um, hey Primal Pack. Um, what am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Oh, it is right. Okay. I was checking to see if I had to update the subscriber count or anything, but it doesn't look like it. I might change what music I'm listening to. Hmm. I'm also thinking I might need my glasses, which are in my wheelchair backpack. So actually, hold on a second. Let me try to maneuver that quick. I did it. Got my glasses. Then I can see the chat better from way back here. There we go. I disturbed Charlie a little bit to accomplish that, but it's okay. I have you up on a thing and you're still managing to kick me in the stomach. Why you gotta be like that? Also, can you actually spin around this way so you're more on camera? Is that a little better? Look up there. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna end up being able to knit or crochet anything for this stream. We'll see. I did a lot of that yesterday, so my hands might be a little too sore for that anyway. But also it's a lot harder when Charlie's up here, and she really wanted to be up here, so. Isn't that right? Were you sad that we weren't cuddling? Hmm. She's being cute. Yeah. Hmm. I don't think I have a headache yet today, so that's really nice. Well, like that, maybe? Yeah. And they can see you better if you're actually putting your face down. Anybody have any questions for me? Mm. Sleepy. Um, um, I don't really even have a project that close by that I can work on because I finished 2 of the projects I was working on really recently. Like yesterday and the day before, I think. And I have one next to me that I work on, um, mostly in Patreon blogs. But I think that one might be a little bit annoying to do in a stream anyway. But maybe I could work on that a little bit. Especially because I'm really behind on it, so it's not like I would lose the ability to do it on vlogs. And it's also something for me, not for Etsy, so it's okay for me to like set it on Charlie while I work on it, so maybe I'll end up deciding to do that, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will try to work on that. Don't mind me, Charlie. Hi, Cosmo. We had a rough week, so we didn't manage any live streams. Fortunately, that happens sometimes. Am I just starting July now? Okay. Hi, Confusion. How are you? Also, how are you, Cosmo? I don't think I asked you that. So this project I usually work on during Patreon vlogs. I make like time lapses of it and stuff, but I'm over 2 months behind on it right now. It's a temperature scarf, so I have it color coded, different colors for different temperature ranges, and then I check what the average temperature was each day and do a row for every day. But I'm also doing a different set of colors for each season. So I just finally caught up with the end of spring and the start of summer yesterday, and so I'm on to the start of the summer colors. So these were the spring colors, and these brighter ones are the summer ones. And I'm gonna see what color is next now that I'm in July trying to catch up from there. I got really behind on it, but I am working on catching up, so that's fine. That is the same color. That's convenient. So I do 4 different colors for each season is the way I've been doing it. So there's 4 different temperature ranges based on whatever the average temperature is for that season where I live. I looked that up and I made that like the middle. So like for summer, this is all in Fahrenheit because that's what I use here, but for summer, the lowest section is if it's less than 75 degrees, then it's 75 to 80, 81 to 85, and more than 85. And then I assign a color to each one of those ranges, and I look up on like a weather website for where I live what the high and the low was for that day, and then do the average on a calculator, and then do the color based on what the average was. So this section was the winter colors. These are the spring colors. I made those really like pastel. And then this is the start of the summer colors. Hi Mia. How are you? We'll see if my hands start hurting or not, because I did a bunch of knitting and crocheting yesterday. Charlie, do you mind? Oh yeah, I am definitely that way after shopping or doing anything out of the apartment, really. Was it like fun shopping or more like necessity, boring, stressful shopping? Hoping that this will wake me up a little bit. So now I did that row. Oh, I need my thingy. Just groceries. Ah. I have a little chart in front of me that has like the colors for each temperature range, but also has a thing that I can check off for every day so that I know what day I'm on. Charlie just decided that this arm is her pillow, so I guess I can't crochet anymore. Yeah, the way I'm doing it, because it's based on the average, it um it makes the temperature seem a little bit more stable than it is because it's not based on the high or the low. Um and like the high and the low can change a little bit more, I feel like, but the average is a little bit more stable. Because like if it didn't get that warm or that cold one day, and then the next day it got really warm and really cold, like at night, then both of those averages could be like the same, even though the weather on those 2 days was pretty drastically different. So it just depends. But that's how I'm doing it. Same color. Charlie, can I have my arm? But I try to set the temperature ranges in such a way that it will use every color. So I don't want like the low end of like how cold it is to be so cold that it's unlikely that any of the days are going to have an average that's that cold, because I want to use all four colors. So, but the weather here is also more stable like in the summer than some of the other times of year. Winter here in particular can be fairly cold, but it can also get pretty warm, like spring weather in the winter, and it can happen really close together, so that's more drastic. Like we'll have a day with snow and ice, and then the next day will be like mid-spring weather out of nowhere. Charlie, I need this. Can I just be the worst and take it away? Oh my god, she's moving her head with me as I move my arm because she wants it so bad. That makes me feel bad. Now what do I do? I'm sorry, Charlie. I need that arm. I'm using it for stuff. I'm sorry. Where'd that go? Okay. I didn't really think about how working on the temperature scarf and talking about that would end up making us talk about the weather in this live stream. It is still a Q&A if people have any questions. But because I didn't think I had worked on this on the channel before, I wanted to say what it was. Uh-oh. Am I gonna just barely... Well, that's pretty rude. This isn't going quite how I wanted. What if I... Because it's so close. What if I just try to do it a little tighter? When I started this summer section yesterday on the Patreon vlog, I accidentally was looking at the wrong month for the first several rows, and I had to take those out. And so this is one of those scraps, and it wasn't quite long. Like, I was one stitch short of it finishing the whole thing, so I'm trying to just do it a little tighter and see if that will fix the problem. Wait, it worked. I kind of didn't really actually expect it to work, but it did. A specific time I'm working off of? What do you mean, like, time of day, or... I'm doing this, okay. I'm doing this for a calendar year, kind of, but I started at the end of last year because I was going with, I wanted to start with the first day of winter, which was in December. And so then it's gonna go back around through like the middle of December of this year. And I take an average of the high and the low for each day and do one row for it. But I'm doing different colors for each season. But I'm really behind on it, so I'm currently working on the beginning of July. I'm trying to catch up. Okay, what's the next day? Same color, but I need to act like it's a color change anyway because I ran out of that yarn. Hi, yes, I know. I disturbed you slightly again and I didn't give my arm back. I'm sorry. But yeah, I see a lot of people doing like temperature blankets, and I didn't want to start that big because I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to stay on top of it, which turned out to be true. And it would be harder to get back on top of something as big as a blanket, but also because this is a lot cheaper because it obviously uses less yarn. So maybe I'll work up to a temperature blanket someday. Yeah, politics don't really fit this channel necessarily. That's not what it's about, you know? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I've been doing it for the current year. Part of why I wanted to do it like that too was because it lined up with when we started doing witchy stuff. So it's kind of like tied to that, which is why I liked doing it based on the seasons specifically too. But I wonder if at some point I'll want to do one for like a significant year like that. Okay. It's still the same color. It's been a slightly different average temperature almost all of these days that I've done a row for so far, but it's all been within the same temperature range, so sticking with purple for now. I'm not sure what you mean in that context of sociological statement. Like, just like different beliefs between altars? Is that what you mean? That feels like the kind of thing that could get unnecessary toxic attention, but also most of our system doesn't actually have major differences of belief. At least not like major affronters. Oh, nope. To the very top end of this color range, but still the same one. It is technically a little bit easier when it doesn't change colors, because I don't have to, change colors, but it's also less interesting to look at, I guess. But it's also part of the point of this is to be able to look at it and be like, oh wow, there was that whole stretch of like a week or two that was all around that same temperature. Or look at that heat wave we had in the middle of spring, you know? I've also seen people do versions of this idea about things that aren't weather, like based on mood and stuff like that. Or like other symptom type things. like how good or bad of a pain day was it, that type of thing. We have a harder time with some of that type of thing, uh, because it's a lot harder to catch up on if we get behind, because I can't go to a website and check to see what our mood was 2 months ago, you know? Um, but also because it can change so much depending on, like, we could be having a really good day and then suddenly get triggered by something, and then it's hard to figure out, like, should I put that that was a good day or should I put that it was a bad day? Because it was pretty good for like 8 hours and then suddenly we got really triggered or something. Um, the other reason a video like that about beliefs and stuff between alters could get tricky is because the situations where alters do like strongly believe something different than a lot of the rest of us, it's usually deeply rooted in that alter's trauma, which we wouldn't want to get into. Yeah, those things you listed would still be political, but also would still be the same type of thing I was just saying, that like most of us don't have different opinions about those things. And when some of us do, it's often tied into trauma and we wouldn't want to talk about it because of that. Okay. That's what day I'm on. Still the same color. Actually, before I forget, I wanted to add to the title of this what I'm working on. There we go. Hey Grace, how are you? I am working on a temperature scarf. Um, which also means I accidentally have been discussing the weather so far for a good chunk of this live stream. Good, I'm glad you're good. I do think I'm starting to wake up some, so that's good too. I know, Charlie. Oh, dang it. She got my arm again. You poor thing. I'm sorry. I need both hands. Me. Oh yeah, that same type of thing I feel like happens to us. The other thing that happens to us all the time that feels similar to that kind of is I'll feel like I'm gonna like fall asleep in my desk chair and then I'll go lay down and be wide awake. Do I have something else you could lay on? Because one of your soft toys over here, maybe. Try me. Okay, alright. It's alright. It's just me. Do you want to lay on your unicorn hoodie? Does that work? I know you want my arm. I'm sorry, honey. I need both of them. Well, if my bed is too associated with being awake, then it's like insomnia's fault. And like my disability's fault for when it leaves me bedridden but not able to sleep. Which is rude. Charlie, I need that. Did I actually do this row yet? I just wrote on here. No, I think that's different. Uh-oh. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to give you to lay on, honey. You don't seem to want to lay on that though, so take it away. Here you go. I feel like I need to count rows at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2, 3, 16. So I did not do it. Okay. Dang it, I might just be starting to get a headache again. Okay, 8. Nope, same range. Naya might be close. Oh yeah, she's definitely close. think Anna is too, though. Let me settle that up quick then. And then refresh that. Where is it? Right there. Let's see where it is. Okay, cool. Put it down here. There we go. I knew the music I was listening to might end up pulling Anna a little bit. It's not her station, but it's one of her genres. Don't know why Naya's around though. Unless it's just because Charlie was being cute. Or there could be littles around too who I haven't noticed. I know, every time I cross one of those off disturbs you, I'm sorry. Trying to figure out if there's a better place I could put it that wouldn't be bothering her, but I don't think so. 9. Ooh, that's colder. This is another scrap that's left over, so we'll see how that ends up working out. Yeah, Charlie being cute does sometimes pull caretakers. Especially Naya and Alina. It's the first time I've actually had to cut one of the yarns. In the stream, at least. There we go. The beginning of the rows where I change colors goes a little slower than normal because I'm weaving in the ends as I go. And because obviously I have to do the step of changing colors. I didn't even think of the possibility that Charlie being cute is actually pulling littles and the caretakers are just following them and I just notice the caretakers more easily. That's possible. Okay, 10. Still same color. That does sound cute. I wasn't sure if I was actually up for doing this stream, but I wanted to try it, and I'm glad I did, because it's going pretty well. Do you mind not sitting on my work? This is why I don't typically knit or crochet stuff for other people when she is also up here. Because, she likes to do things like sit on it. But if it's for me, it doesn't matter. Charlie, none of that's for you. What do you want? You decided you're over it if I'm not gonna actually cuddle you. Do you want to go back over there? What do you want? What do you want? Did I mark that one off? I think so. 44. Oh. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, that's different. Okay. Hi, QG. Thank you. I'm glad you made it to a stream. If you're staring longingly at the chair, you can just go onto it. Is that what you want? Do you want me to do it for you? Alright, come here. Now are you gonna stare longingly over here now that I've done that? There she is. And if I work on it way over here, you can still see it. Technically. Sandersides is on that list of things that has been on our to-do list to film for a while now. But it's one of the more time-consuming ones. And our availability has to align with primal packs for it. So stars haven't aligned recently. Alright, Charlie's gonna eat for a little bit, so it's gonna be crochet cam, I guess. Oh, this might be perfect for getting to the end of the row. In which case, I hope it's a color change. Oh, that is so close. Can I make it work? I'm gonna go back a little bit and tighten my stitches to make it work a little better than that. She is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And she was hanging out up here with me until right before you joined, so unfortunate timing. But after she eats a little bit more of her food, she'll probably want to either come back up here on the chair or back up here by me. And either of those would make Charlie Cam possible again. Check off the thing. And then I'm on 12. Come on, 12, warm up. Is that enough? It is. No, it isn't. But it's short by half a degree. And the next day warms up too. And I'm at the end of this scrap of yarn, so I'm gonna say that the half degree doesn't matter and go up a color anyway. I love cavies. I didn't even know they existed before I was looking for a dog and discovered them, so Charlie's my first one. But they're great. Expensive, but great. Yeah, there are situations like that where I'm like, I don't need to go through that much inconvenience for half a degree. And it's for me, and I know I don't care, so. feels really satisfying to check days off of this like checklist thing that I made for this. Actually, you know what? Now that she's not up here, I'm gonna make this easier on myself. There we go. Now 13. No. Continue looking at the same date. There we go. Oh, that goes up again. Okay. Well, first pink row of the stream. Charlie, you're not even eating anymore. What are you doing? Hey. Do you want to rejoin the stream? No, now that I draw attention to it, you're eating more. Okay, whatever. Feel the need to do another friendly reminder that it is a Q&A if anybody has questions for us. I wonder if this is gonna pull Anna out the rest of the way. Alright, that's the 13th of July. I think that's gonna be the same. Yeah. Come on. Oh. Don't just look at me, you know what that means. Up. There you go. We have reacquired Charlie Cam. There you go. Same color. Check that. No, it's not. I thought it was. It's not. Back to purple. We haven't hit the warmest color yet for summer. I bet we will either later in July or in August. Do you mind? Are you mad at me now? What? I'm wondering if this song that just started is a positive trigger for somebody. I feel like it might be, but if it is, I don't know whose it is. People have any questions for any of us? That's purple again. I think she wants to come back up here, but it's so much easier to do this if she's not up here. What's up, Charlie? Alright. I'm about halfway through the month. I started the stream at the beginning of July, and I just finished the 15th of July. So I'm making good progress. Charlie, you look so sad. Do you want to wear my robe as a blanket? No, that just made you more mad at me, huh? You can't just give me those big eyes and expect to get whatever you want. Me. I don't think I've noticed major handwriting differences for us either. But I think I have noticed some differences sometimes. What? What is it? Alright, you're really sad. I will... Oh gosh. Throw stuff at you, apparently. You go there for a second. That's probably fine. I need you to back up first, though. Is this what you want? If you want it, then you've got to come up here. I'll do all the work. Oh, you got your foot caught. There you go. You got it. Well, I need somewhere to put the scarf, honey. Have you decided I'm taking a break? All right. You're nice. You're just sad. There you go. Actually, you know what might fix everything? I have an idea. Um, it will require me to pause the stream briefly and then I will be right back, hopefully with a very happy Charlie and free hands and space to crochet. So, 1 second. There we go. I'm not totally positive if she's gonna put up with it yet. But so far it seems like it might be working. You getting comfortable, or are you rejecting the idea? Oh yeah, there can definitely be differences in handwriting for like situations anyway. Like you said, Cosmo. Like depending on what you're trying to make it look like or how rushed you are or things like that. You're probably going to be fine with this as long as you can lick me the whole time. There you go. But are you okay with it enough for me to stop petting you and keep working on the thing? That's the question. What you think? No, 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 no. What if I do this? Are we still in business? Will you work with me or against me? No, I think that's a rejection. Okay. Well, you still want your butt in there, I guess. Okay. That works. You gave me enough room to work, I think. Well, I have half the amount of space as before. But if I keep the cover on the little scissors, it might be fine. Except that it's running away. Okay. What am I on? 16. Same one. Yeah, I don't know. I think Charlie really likes licking, but it's also one of the first task things that we really encouraged her to do. Because it was a helpful distraction, helpful for grounding and stuff like that. It was pretty effective at getting our attention. Um, I wonder if that idea would work better without the tray thing. Because then it'd be kind of like she was sitting up in our lap, wrapped up in the robe. Oh, we can play around with it. See what she thinks. Yeah, I'm not sure. 17. Just barely still purple on the low end. Well, I'm getting a migraine again. I really need to message my doctor about that. Because I'm having them way more often. And I don't know why. I'm glad most of them haven't been getting as bad as they can get, but it still really sucks to have a mild to moderate migraine just about every day for weeks, you know? It might be a sign that I should wrap it up and try to take meds and stuff and see if I can stop it from getting worse. But thank you for hanging out and watching me work on this temperature scarf a little bit. And hopefully we will be up for some gaming streams this week. It's gonna depend on how we're feeling and stuff, but if we are up for it, it should be Genshin tomorrow at the normal time. And you can check our Twitch schedule for that. And if we don't manage that tomorrow, it is very likely because we have a migraine, so. Thank you. I hope it gets better with meds too. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it seems to at least stop it from getting worse, and sometimes it doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know what the difference is. But yeah. Thanks again for hanging out, and we'll see you later. Bye.